Amazing music tracks. 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 Amazing music tracks.
Yeah,
So,
I remember all that. All the.
yeah, so our story will pick up with you uh, being one of the last to come down the ladder into the sewers. You slipped and fell hard, hitting the ground just a few feet below you, but with you only being 2 feet tall, it's quite the distance. Smacking the ground hard on your side. The wind knocked out of you. You rolled and fell into the pool of backed up sewage.
Sad.
It took the rest of your party um, a few seconds to, one, realize what happened, and two, come up with a solution to getting you out of that vat without
Mhm.
themselves having to jump in. Um, Zod grabbing you and cleaning you off and seeing that you were quite not handling it well. The way I worked it was that you failed your Constitution save
Yes, I did. I did. Thankfully, I
and
did anyway. But
falling in the muck and succumbed to, you were flailing around. It got in your mouth. You know what I mean. You were submerged in it.
yeah.
Zod pulling you out, cleaning you off, and realizing that you were not good. Um, Took you up the ladder and back to the salted the salted pepper, the only other building that you guys have been in town. Uh,
Oh, thanks, Zod. You're a real one.
uh, Upon getting there, he presented you to, you remember Sheila, the
Uh huh.
brewer, bartender, um, there, saw that you were really in dire straits and took you directly to where, and we'll say you saw this in fleeting moments, opening and closing your eyes, just being sick and unhealthy. Our story will pick up with you awakening.
Okay.
You are on a very, you're someplace comfortable, warm. As your eyes open, you can see you're in You're on a soft, very plush couch, covered in a couple of blankets.
Mm.
Um, as you look around, you can see a desk, a couple of bookshelves, and in the far corner of the room, you see a crackling fire. With my notes are here. I thought I was
neat.
totally prepared for this.
Well, I'm definitely gonna preference that. Like, I'm a really bad D&D player alone, so
Oh no,
apologies if you're gonna post this. Apologies to anybody that watches. This is bad. It's sad.
oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I promise. You see, uh, like I said, a crackling fire with a. Make a history check for me.
Okay. In a momento. Ooh.
That's enough, actually.
Oh, sweet.
You see that when you came in, the figure standing in front of the fire is a short halfling, burned, scarred,
Oh,
horribly. You recognize him from that brief encounter walking into the Salted Pepper Tavern. That short halfling that was sitting at the table that eyeballed all of you and then walked away
mm.
is standing in front of the fire. You can see that you're in a very cozy and comfortable, um, looks like a living room or a den, maybe even a study. Under the blankets, you are unclothed, but you are completely clean, 100% healthy,
Ooh.
healed.
Okay.
And he seems to be sort of staring off into the fire as you come to.
Okay. She's gonna like kind of look around, gather her surroundings. Obviously take note of um how cozy the little venue is that she's at. She's gonna be a little confused at first, not quite remembering the slip and fall into the the sewery dungeon that we were at. But she's gonna come to realize that somebody is somehow has experienced or expressed some kind of kindness to her, and then that's when she's gonna start to look around to see who it was and see the halfling that seems vaguely familiar to her. She's going to like kind of sit up and ask over, "Is this you that I need to thank?"
Why it was, and the little halfling turns around and looks at you. Says, "No, you need to thank that gentleman that brought you out of wherever you fell with such haste. I merely was able to take care of the situation at hand."
Then I am in both of your gratitudes. Thank you for lending me and offering this place. And she's gonna kind of like look around and stretch a little bit.
I'm hoping you're
And
doing this underneath the blankets because, like I said, you were not clothed.
yeah, well, I mean, she
Okay.
kind of like slouched up to
Okay.
kind of like sit up,
Okay.
so then
Okay.
she's like actually like sitting up to have a
Okay.
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't. I'm just not try. I'm just trying to make sure I get the context. Yeah. Say. Um.
Oh yeah.
He looks at you and says, "Why? You're welcome. Um. Your clothes will be ready in just a moment. Um. You were quite the mess when you showed up here about an hour ago."
She's gonna sigh. Yeah, I just don't think I was made to be a part of this little um excursion down there, it seems. I didn't handle it very well.
Well, I'm not sure about there, but I can tell you for one, I am rather curious as to one, why, how there were six of you that all had the smell of Toril here.
I'm sorry, the smell of what?
Toril.
What is that?
Okay, so I'm gonna say that even in the despite your knowledge of the maybe the history of the entire world, but you
Oh,
would
so
know
it's
that
like a game?
Toril is
Okay.
the world that you're from.
Oh,
Even
okay,
even
okay,
the
okay.
Feywild is attached to Toril. That's the prime material plane. That's the world that yeah you know.
Okay, got you. She was like, she's gonna look at him and say, "Smell of our world? Are you not of the same?" She's gonna seem confused.
Girl, I left there hundreds of years ago. You were on Abor,
Abor?
Abor, Abor.
Okay, hold on. I feel like that's definitely important, so let me get some notes.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a filler for the rest of the campaign. This is maybe a one-on-one, but there's gonna be some definitely some answers for anybody that watches this,
How fun. Okay, let me get this up.
and maybe more questions. Who knows? By the time this is done.
And how do you spell it?
Abor.
Okay. I'm ready now. Okay. So she's going to kind of like repeat that under her breath, and she's gonna say, I've never even heard of such a place, and you're telling me that's where we are right now?
Yes, child.
Okay.
It takes a lot to get here. And
Like,
the
um,
six of you all together.
yeah, I don't think we had any say or do in how we've gotten here. We all just woke up, and then we opened a door, and the door let us here.
He looks at you for a second curiously. You woke up?
Yeah.
You just woke up and walked through a door and you were here?
Yeah, we all woke up in this small circular room with all these folks I just met. I just met a couple days ago. I have no idea who these folks are. Um, and she's gonna like kind of like scratch her head and kind of like think back to the moment. She's gonna be, we woke up and we had all been laying on these beds covered in dust, but the room was clean. There was some beds open and some really weird murals of these like god-like people. And then we were trying to figure out a way out because there was nowhere else to go except this one little door. We walked out and we fell into this place. And I don't think anybody was from here. Nobody seemed to recognize it.
Hmm? This is very, very curious indeed. You said murals on the wall? On the walls?
Yeah, of like gods or something. I'm not quite sure what they were.
Interesting.
hmm And then we found out we had been gone for like 7 years.
Did you say gone for 7 years?
Yeah, um, well, I remember when I fell asleep. I guess I fell asleep. Yeah, maybe we're all dead. I don't know. But she says she's gonna like laugh awkwardly, but she's like gonna go back in. But I remember how I fell asleep. I guess if that's how it happened. But other than that, we just woke up, and everybody thought everything that happened before we went to sleep happened yesterday, and it's been years ago.
He, you see him immediately rigid himself and almost seems to pull his clothes down and says, I'll be right. I'll be right back.
Okay,
And
I'll be here.
he darts out of the room, and you can hear him. What as he's walking away? Oh, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. As
Oh
he
God.
doesn't slam the door behind him and close the door behind him, and you can definitely hear his footsteps. He's not being silent. You can hear him moving throughout what you can only assume is another part of the house.
hmm Um, well, I'm gonna kind of like look around. Um, I assume like my clothes are getting washed, so I just don't have any clothing. So she's gonna look around, not see any clothing, and just like kind of wrap the blanket around her so she can have a little bit more movement if needed, in case like he comes back or she um has an idea to get up and go look at a book or something. But she's gonna like kind of be a little concerned with his his reaction, not for her safety, just like uh what kind of epiphany is this man having?
Uh,
So we'll see. Like she's just gonna kind of wait and like be ready.
uh, it, if you're walking around and looking at the bookshelves, um, you notice that a lot of the books are on um, astrology,
Oh,
uh, architecture, archaeology. Strangely, you see nothing on gods, but there's a lot of titles on primordials and titans.
oh,
And after just a couple of moments, I'm going to say 5 minutes or so, uh, this little halfling comes walking back into the room. You can see him. He's got a backpack. Most of your, what you can see, he's carrying your belongings along with clothing, and he sets it down and he says, strange. No matter how far you run away from your problems, no matter how far and deep you bury them, seems that you can never outrun your fates. I showed up here 7 years ago yesterday. I moved here, trying to get away. I had found a way to escape the gods and their petty squabbles. Seems that we are all bound by something. You should probably get dressed. And no, I did not disrobe you. I had my unseen servants disrobe you and clean you up and all of that.
Gonna like giggle at his last sentence, and she'd be like, "It'd be all right if you did. I'm not interested in you anyway." So she's gonna go back, but let's circle back around. You ran away from your problems 7 years ago? Does your problem have something to do with us coming here?
Lass, I hope not.
Oh,
I just left I left my church. Gods are always using their followers as soldiers and meat in a grinder. I wanted no more part of that. So I just left. I didn't take anything with me.
I can understand that. If you'll excuse me, I'll get dressed. Would you like to speak afterwards, or would you like me to meet you somewhere?
I'll give you a few moments and I'll come back.
Perfect.
There is, like I said, can't bury your problems forever. Or bury things you found. I'll give you a few minutes and I'll be back.
She nods.
And
As he leaves and his words kind of feel heavy on her, she's going to look to the side and just remember what happened that day that she fell asleep as well. It thinks about her problems that she also has and how his words may come through. And then she's going to start to get dressed.
Yeah, he's gonna leave the room. And give you a few minutes. And he returns, he after 5 minutes, you hear a knock at the door. Are you decent?
Yes. Decent enough, yes.
And he opens the door and comes back in and says, and looks at you, concerned, and says, "Lass, do please tell me about yourself." I guess before I ask that, let me introduce myself. I am Barim Scafab.
She's gonna nod her head. Definitely nice to meet you. My name is Magnolia, but you can call me Maggie.
You know, not as common as your folk are. I've never met one of you. You are really small, and even compared to the halfling, you're short. uh, I always been curious about your kind, and always wished to go to the Feywild. Are you originally from there? Were you born on the prime material plane?
Oh, absolutely not. this is a disaster. But no, I was raised in the Feywild. Great place to visit. If maybe you might make it out, but definitely worth the trip. Maybe if there's still
At my age,
places
I
to go.
probably wouldn't do very well unless I ended up in a. Someone were to take me to a village, and then maybe. But in the wilds, I'm not as strong as I used to be. It took everything I had to bring you back on the mend. So.
She nods. Well, maybe one day I could take you to my. And she kind of like trails off, and we're like she zones out for a minute as she remembers about her village. As she comes back, if I still had a village, I'm not even sure what's left of it. I guess at this point.
You said it had been years?
7.
That is.
From my understanding.
That is 7 years. That is amazing. Just incredible. I showed up here 7 years ago today. I showed up.
Of your own.
Landed here on the garden's moon. It was a ship. This town was small. It only took me a couple of days to buy this property.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed there was something about it. It had the smell of Toril.
Oh.
Which is quite the feat to get here from there. Requires knowing people and be willing to take a journey through plains, through a sea of unimaginable things and beauty.
She's gonna be interested in the conversation, and listen. She says, "Seem very interested. So you have to go through an immense journey to get to another plane like this? Through the sea?
Yes.
How did we skip all of this?"
That, dear, I don't know. How you made the journey of sleeping, but 7 years. Those are great magics. And you sit in a room with murals on the walls.
Yes.
And a doorway.
Yeah, on these murals were. Hold on. Out of character. I made the mistake of leaving my D&D book out. And
oh dear God! What the hell happened to that?
My dog chewed it up. So the very cliche thing that you only hear about in movies. Yeah, no.
Your dog ate
it
your
happens.
homework.
So like half of my notes are just gone.
Oh,
yeah, but I think these notes are later. Yeah. Here we go. I'm trying to find the little descriptions. Yeah, never mind. Here we go. And she's going to kind of like think back now about the murals that she saw on the wall and kind of try to list off and describe the ones that she saw. She's like, yeah, there was like a mural of like this bugbear, and like I guess his name was like Hood, And then there was like this little crow-looking man named Wisp, a male dwarf. I think his name was Terran, Terrax, something of the sort. And then a woman with an eye patch. So I have no idea who any of these people were, but they seemed important if they have a mural in this random room we were in.
He looks at you and almost takes a step back and says, "Those are names of some of the most ancient primordials."
Oh,
You. I thought that I kept everything that. Hmm. Well, as I said, apparently you bring your secrets with you.
oh.
So, I guess, well, your healing is free. But it seems that you must go and retrieve the dagger that I thought I had buried and would never have any use for ever again.
Of course. I will anything to repay you. Where I'm from in the Feywild, there's never a deal that does not get paid on both sides.
Hmm?
I will seek out this dagger if it's something that you want.
No, it seems that it's something that you're going to need.
That we're going to need? Oh, okay. Do you know where the whereabouts of this dagger is that I can go to?
Yes, child, I do. For I spent the past 7 years, I spent 6 of the last 7 years burying that thing.
Oh,
A year ago today, I locked the door on that cellar out back.
uh-huh.
It seems that you can't run away.
Sure, whatever problem it is that is ailing you, my group and I will do our best to help you.
Oh, my dear. Should you come back from this, you may very well be helping all of us.
Oh, God. She's gonna seem kind of distraught. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty new to this adventuring thing. um, but she's just gonna like twiddle her thumbs for a minute. But she's like, then she'll look up and be like, okay, guess the first step's to get this dagger, right?
Yes, it is. And you see him reach into his robes and pull forth a key, and he hands it to you.
She's gonna take the key. How big is the key compared to her hand?
It's like a normal, like old school key. I mean, yeah, I guess it would be pretty big in your hand.
In a fairy's
You know what I
hand.
mean? Like an old school like house key. You know what I mean? Like an old school like jailer key. I guess. You know what I mean? It's pretty substantial as he sets it in your hand and he says,
Yeah.
"It fits the lock to the cellar out back. Be careful."
She nods. I will do my best.
I put a few things in there for security. So please be careful.
She nods. If I make it out, then it seems I would deserve the dagger.
Yes, it would. And he turns and it starts to head to the door of the room. And he stops and he turns back around and he reaches back into his robes and pulls out a vial. And
Okay.
he reaches out and he hands it to you. This may come in handy.
She's gonna reach out and take the vial.
It is a potion of cure wounds.
Oh. Okay. Sweet. She's gonna nod and say thank you so much.
Why,
She's
you're
gonna
welcome,
take the
dear.
potion.
I do hope that you come back from this.
Me too. A little nervous about it, but I'm ready. She's gonna stand up and kind of try to also follow him out.
Yeah, and he walks out of the door and leads you down a brief little hallway that opens up to the backyard of his house. And you can see flowers and nice landscaping. And in the far back right of the property, and it's nighttime, but you can see a couple of torches are lit. It looks like you can see it like a sewer, like an old school manhole thing with a chain and a lock on top of it.
Yeah.
And he says, that is where you'll find what you need. I will be
She nods.
here when you finish.
All right, I'll see you soon. No time like the present. And she's gonna go in and unlock the little lock.
Yeah, and it takes you a second. I mean, it's a good key and lock mechanism and chains and getting the manhole open. All right, and yeah, let's take just a minute here because I'm gonna
Okay.
have to use the facilities and stuff like that, and get my get my maps 100%. So grab your drinks, grab your stinks, grab your snacks, grab your. Wow, that was just weird. Whatever. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Grab your stinks. What the fuck?
Look around, check out my surroundings, and kind of walk forward to go down this next ladder.
Yeah, making it down there, you see a lit torch. The place does seem to be lit up a little bit. Hold on, let me remove some more. I can't use dynamic lighting because it just doesn't work on this map.
All right.
So yeah, you see the as you come down that sort of dugout area, you see that it opens up into tunnelways leading to the northwest or northeast and the southeast. It is split, um, well lit, um, but doesn't look to have been disturbed for quite a while.
Interesting. So she's gonna kind of like walk up, check out this little table, and then I guess make my decision on which way to go.
Are you gonna check out the? Are you checking out the table?
Yeah, I'm looking at the table.
You see that there is it is carved. You can see where something has been done to the table.
Okay. Can I roll something to see if I know what it is?
What languages do you comprehend?
Um, Elvish, Common, and I think Navina. Uh, Navina's spoken language. I don't remember what it was, but she would have learned at least some of that.
We'll say Draconic.
Yeah.
So Elvish,
Yeah.
Common, and Draconic.
Yeah, and then yeah, definitely.
So you see
That's all I know.
what is written on the table. The first couple of words are. You can tell that it's handwriting. The first couple of words are in common
Uh-huh.
and says, "This gateway should remain." You can see words that are not legible or not understandable or in a dialect that you understand.
Perfect.
And then on the second line, in Elvish, you read, "Unity kept, borders secure. We do vow." And there's more words in languages that you can't understand.
Uh-huh.
And the last word is in Draconic and reads finality.
Huh. Good to know. She's gonna kind of like touch the carvings on it, on the
You
table.
can,
So,
I'm going to say you can make out that there is, uh, beyond the three languages that you were able to comprehend there were
uh-huh.
7 others.
Oh, cool. Great. Okay. Well, shit. Not very helpful. So I guess now I'm gonna look at my 2 paths and decide which way to go. Mm, I think I'm gonna be interested in going this way.
All right. So, making your way to the northwest or the northeast there, coming up around as you make your way up, you can see that there is an undead skeleton just standing there with a sword.
Okay.
He has not detected you,
Sweet.
but he is there.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna try my super secret special move of sneak, stab, stab. That's all I got to do. So I guess I'm gonna try and sneak. Maybe like to like over here behind this behind the boulder rock.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
He's sneaky. Maybe not. I will see. Okay, stealth. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Stealthy.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on. What the
There they go.
hell? I'm going to say that's probably high enough, but I need to just double check that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Perception is wisdom, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. So yeah, you're able to sneak your way right on up there. Yeah, I don't even know why I needed to check that, but you're able to. Yeah, that's yeah. All right. So let me hold on, let me reveal these areas. Oh, come on. What the fuck? That's not what I want to do. That's
Nikki.
Yeah, so you managed to sneak your way up, and this thing is standing there, holding a sword, completely unaware of you.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna try and sneak over and give him a stab. I guess that's all I can do.
All right. So I'm going to say you would get that with, say you get a sneak attack round, so you can attack with advantage.
Woo!
If you don't kill him, we'll go into initiative.
Okay. Okay. I think I just.
And then it's gonna get. Then we're gonna get down to being fun here. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, Tom Cruise.
Do I need to click anything special for it to be?
Would that be your what weapon are you attacking with? Your dagger, right?
Oh yeah, just my daggers. I ain't got nothing else. So I know I need to click that, but do I need to do something different so it's with advantage or?
Go ahead and roll and see what it does.
Okay. And then just roll it twice?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it again, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, 19's
The 19
definitely
hit?
going to hit. And then go ahead and just hit the damage there, and it should bring up sneak attack.
Sneak attack. With sneak attack's going to be 11.
Or 11 damage.
Okay. And then I'm going to take my bonus action and with my offhand weapon try and hit it. This one, it won't take the sneak attack off, but I'll only get the sneak attack on the main hand weapon.
Yeah, we can just leave off the sneak attack damage.
Just ignore that.
Yeah.
If it hits. Woo! That's a crit! 20, not 20.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Yay! That's gonna
So,
be, yeah.
yeah, you're able to come up onto this skeleton, and the first blow you brought in did pretty much maximum damage. You could see this thing just crack and crumble. And that second attack, just this thing just falls to dust under your feet, or not falls to dust, but just crumbles to like an inanimate puppet.
She's gonna be like, huh, maybe this adventuring thing isn't so bad. And she's gonna kind of like scrummage through him to see if he had anything. Probably not, because he's a skeleton. But you never know.
And I'll open up that area there so you can see that. On it you find 11 copper pieces
Oh, nice.
and a short sword.
I'm gonna leave the short sword. No interest. All right. I guess I'm gonna pull forward, kind of go here.
You can, and as you make your way forward, you hear more of that you hear more shuffling.
All right. I think I would probably recognize the sound, um, now especially, and let's see. I think I'll try and be sneaky again to kind of like, yeah, come around. I don't know how to do like how people. Oh wait, no. Basically, I'm gonna come around and like sneak. Oh, there it goes. Sneak attack to like there.
All right,
Just
so
try
go
and
ahead
be
and make a
sneaky.
stealth check for me.
Meh. Is 23 sneaky enough?
Really, a level 1? What the fuck?
Dude, I told you it was
What the
like, bro. You remember
fuck?
I rolled like I have a 20 plus in Dex, and then I have double
Oh my
proficiency
god, this is
in
silly.
stealth.
I'm gonna have to make this bro. I'm gonna have to break the game. All right, so yeah, you're able to sneak up on him.
What?
Da, 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 da.
Nope. All right. And I'm gonna, try and do my move and give him a little shank. Little
All right, go ahead and try to hit him. You get
whoop.
advantage.
Well,
Re-
whatever. I'm not gonna roll a
really,
second time. I'm gonna take that one.
really. Are you kidding me?
I swear I didn't make it like this. You were there when I made the character,
I know,
so.
I know, I know.
And I get the sneak attack with it, so it's gonna be 15 damage.
Really? Come on, man. Killing me, Smalls. All right. I thought
This
I
is
was making
wild.
this. I thought I was making this too hard. All right. So yeah, you come up behind this one and just catch it just the right way in the back of the spine, and this skeleton crumbles to the ground
Oh,
and falls
okay.
in that pool of water.
Oh, hope you can swim, she says as it like crumbles into the water. And then she's going to watch it kind of sink in the water and kind of like go out here. And like as I go out there, like I've got my dagger like prepared, just at the ready in case in case I don't see something coming at me.
All right. So what you see is a large. Let me open this room up here. Hold on here. Shit, did I just hide? What the fuck? The hell was that? What you see
Oh,
is a large room
oh, okay.
or a large open area, cavernous. You can see looking down that the uh, water level is probably about 20 feet below you.
Uh-huh.
You can see a couple of rock formations. And on the other side of. Shit, come on, man. No, come on. Hold on one second here. Apparently, I'm having technical difficulties.
No biggie.
Oh, okay. How about I hit that button? That might make it work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous to play a rogue. Um, it's going pretty well so far. I like it. It's fun. I like the simplicity of it. Being a spellcaster, I feel like is like you have to know just so much off the top of the wall shit.
Oh yeah,
Being yeah, being a
yes,
rogue, not a whole lot to it.
exactly. It's like, dude, am I gonna come in and do? Is it gonna be quick and easy, or is it going to be really nasty and messy?
Yeah. Okie dokie.
So yeah, looking out, you can see this drop off, and looking on the other side of uh, this gap, you can see a couple of those very similar skeletons standing there. Uh, and you can see the, the caverns going
Okay.
deeper, both to your left, straight down and across and past the skeletons. Yeah, I mean
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of room for expansion in this room here. I'd have to go to another map as well,
Okay. All
depending
right.
on what you
Well,
want to do from here. Yeah,
um,
this guy's dead.
well, I think maybe I cannot get past this. Uh, I don't think I really want to like jump down in there. So I guess I'm just gonna go back and go around. I
Okay.
always pick the hardest ways. Meh, meh. Okay, so I'm gonna like kind of get to where I think that they're close, right? Eh,
Yeah, give me 1 second here. Let me
the
Yeah, there
rocks.
you go. As you come around that on that southeastern tunnel, you see that it is a little bit of debris fall. You can see where it was just broken into. Um, you know what I mean? Where that those areas have now been opened up, but it's just been recent.
Uh-huh.
And it's very thin, but you can see both those skeletons on the other side of that wall looking there.
The
For someone like
uh,
you, it would not be a problem to slink through there with ease, but
is it as difficult terrain? I would assume.
yes, that 5 feet is difficult terrain.
Perfect. But this it's like that could not get across, right? Like it's like I would fall.
What was
See.
that?
I said I would fall, right? Like going this way. Or would I have
Yeah,
to like
it's a 20
jump on
foot
these
drop
things?
unless you were able to make the
Yeah.
jump. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about risking it for the biscuit. If I could fly, oh, no peasy slim and squeeze.
Yeah,
But
you haven't quite matured into your wings yet. Right? Right.
so I'm gonna go and take the road less traveled by and go through this difficult terrain. Mm. Meep.
So, what would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna go through this difficult terrain, and I assume I wouldn't get to be sneaky because I'm trying to like go through this little terrain. Instead, I'm just gonna be ready to fight if I cannot sneak.
All right. So, you're going to sneak into the fight, huh?
If I can. If I cannot sneak, I'm still gonna fight.
All right. Go ahead and say roll for stealth. See what you're going to do if you're able to come out of this. Ooh, a 15.
Alright, let's see. Let's roll my stealth.
Oh, no, that's your total damage. Never mind.
Oop.
Looking at the wrong one.
I rolled a 24 for stealthy stealth.
Yeah, you're definitely able to, yeah, so you get a surprise round.
Yay! I like those. Alright, here we go. Ta-da!
So
No.
which one are you going for?
The one that I'm closest to. So with my stealthy advantage, I'm going for this lab right here. So I got a dirty 20 with
Yeah, dirty
advantage.
20's gonna hit. Ooh.
It'll be 8 damage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna try and hit with my bonus attack with my not dominant hand or whatever it's called. 16 hit him.
I want to say it does, right?
And
Yeah,
it's
that
gonna be
definitely
7.
hits.
7 damage. So he's taken.
So yeah, you're able to run up and take this one out.
Okay.
Come on. Whatever. So yeah, this one is. Yeah, you can go ahead and describe how you want to kill that one, or just crumble another pile of bones.
Yeah, she's just gonna like, kind of do the same thing with the other one that she stabbed. Hit it just in the right spot on that second stab on his neck, and he just crumbles to the floor.
All right. So that is the end of the surprise round.
Woo!
So
Successful.
now roll initiative.
Bloop. We have the same initiative.
All right. And we both rolled an 18. How
Rip.
ridiculous is that? And oh yeah,
I know.
really? So, haha. You go first.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Because,
turn.
yeah, I don't get a +5 to my dexterity.
So I'm gonna kind of come over closer to him and do the only thing a girl know how to do, and stab. Bloop. Is a 17 hit?
A 17 will hit, yes.
Okay. It's just gonna be 9 damage,
All right.
and then I'll use me bonus action. Bloop. That one, no good. We didn't do too hot on that.
9 is not going to hit.
That's okay.
All right. Oh, look, I get to do something?
Woo!
I'm not dying? I'm not just dying?
3
All right.
skeletons later.
All right. So this thing is going to react to you, one, attacking it and killing the other one.
Slaughtering 3 of his pals. He won't see them in the break room tomorrow.
Oh, that didn't show up. All right.
All right.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Motherfucker. I don't think I get. I think I only get one, right? Yeah, that's it. Just
For
one.
a short sword? Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just one.
All right. What
All
13
right.
does not hit me? Yay, thank God.
So
Okay.
it is your turn again.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hit him. The 15 hit him.
Come on, man, really? Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I did not know. Oh God. Okay. All right.
Well, I wasn't.
So
Like I said, I wasn't
no.
designing this to
Yeah.
kill you. I'm just.
No, I didn't even know
But I'm
like
whittling you
how
down.
my
It's all
character
good.
rolls very
But I'm
well.
not. But I'm not whittling you down at all. That's the worst part.
So eight more damage. So he's got 9
On top
plus
of what
8.
the 9 before, right? It was 9.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So yeah, you come across and bring this skeleton down.
All right.
And hold on one second here. I'll open up the map some more.
Yeah, I feel like skeletons are like a little scary at level 1, but I guess not for this bitch. Damn. Okay. I should have been there. I should have known. I wish I would have missed this session. I would have come in and massacred some fucking kobolds. Damn it.
So there's that. So you see the room open up, or I shouldn't say it opens up, but you see a tunnel stepping
Mhm.
down to the south and heading to the east. And you also
Okay.
see the hallway leading to the east.
Okay. Cool. Cool beans. I guess. I'm gonna check and see if these bad lads have anything on them.
They do.
Okay.
They both have short swords on them, or rusty short swords.
Okay.
Um, they each have 11 copper. And
Okay.
one of them is carrying a twisted or like a rolled up parchment.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the parchment and see if I can read it. Or if there's anything on it. I should say.
Opening it up, it is old, dried parchment. Feels like it's going to crumble in your fingers as you open it. And on it, it reads in common: those who wish to take this dagger will walk out of here with more than a stagger.
Hmm.
Your life is forfeit if the blade leaves these grounds. And you will be here in the burial mounds.
Sounds promising. He told me to get it, I guess. And she's going to like just kind of roll the paper back up and put it with them. Put it back with the little lad. And then I guess keep moving. Boop.
All right, are you going? You're going south. Okay, hold on. Let me move.
Onward. Forward.
Let me move the map here. 1 second. Boop. There's that. You're down there. Oh, hold on 1 second. Shit. Come on. Oh, I so need to buy a mouse. You went down that way. Okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. Alright, so that's going to put you. What? Hold on 1 second.
No biggie. I'm answering all of my text messages. So every time we have a little break, I'm like typing away.
Alright, hold on. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Son of a bitch. Alright, 1 second here, because apparently I fucked shit up. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. I'm a moron. Alright, so now let's go to that. Down here. Alright, then we'll go there and we'll go reveal areas. Alright.
Okay. Oh.
So
Alright.
coming down through that tunnel You see it opens up into a large area
Mm, okay.
that seems to have a. Uh, you can see the tunnel leading to the northeast out of the larger room, but from what you see, it is a larger room with a couple of rocks. Um, Nothing really substantial, just glancing into the room.
All right. Good to know. I'm gonna kind of like walk in slowly. Um, you know, being a little sneaky. In case like something I can't see. Oh my God, is around. I can roll stealthy stealth if you need me to, but I'm gonna kind of like go into the room. I just have my dagger prepared.
Make an investigation check for me.
Yes, sir. Let's see. 12.
You see carvings on the wall, but you can't really decipher what they are or what they mean.
Okay. Hmm, I guess I'm gonna keep on trucking. And do I see this? Is that like actually on the map? Like, is that like a person wrapped up in webbing?
We're gonna call that a map default. That is a rock
Okay, okay,
formation.
okay. I was about to be like, no, this is really interesting. Okay. Um, well, since I don't really understand any of the carvings, just going to kind of be like, well, that's interesting, and keep on trucking.
All right, getting to the step up there, you can
Yeah.
see that it's meant for uh, someone definitely taller than a human,
Mm,
but it is a step up nonetheless, or a step. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Leading to the pathway.
Okay.
Uh, Coming to the step and looking up, just because it's so much bigger and it's about your height. Looking up, you can see bones laying on the floor ahead of you. Some smaller animal bones, some avian bones, maybe bat bones, and some that bones that definitely belong to something human, maybe even dwarvish, or maybe even elvish,
Oh,
littered the
okay.
floor.
Encouraging. Good to see. Good to know. Um, well, I guess there's no other way to go but up. So I guess I'm gonna climb up there. Oop,
Okay.
I don't know. You,
Let me reveal. I really miss dynamic lighting.
yeah.
Makes shit so much easier. Alright, damn it. Yeah, let me go ahead and reveal those rocks there. That's great. So we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And as you make that step up, you can see just up the way another skeleton. Standing there.
Perfect. Yeah,
And he can clearly see you. There's no sneaking up on this guy.
that's fine. All right. So I'm gonna go up here. This is the little step, or is it?
Yes. You can see
Okay.
there's a couple of steps along the way getting up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna climb up the step and prepare my little dagger.
All right, I need you to
And
make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Sure.
Although with a 20, I can't imagine that's going to be difficult, but.
I got a 12. And it rolls
Ooh,
super great.
did you say a 12?
Correct.
Did you say a 12? What? So as you're making your way up, the dirt and gravel seems to come out from underneath you, and you hit the slam onto your face and slide back down to the bottom.
Damn it.
Here. Oh, come on. What the?
What you need?
Yeah, so
You're good.
you lose your footing and slide all the way back down. You don't take any damage.
Okay.
You are probably rather humiliated, though. Um, and now this skeleton is definitely fully alerted to your presence down there in front
Okay.
of him.
Oh, she's gonna like get up. Be like, damn it. At least it was just a skeleton that saw that. But then she's gonna look up to him and be like, come on. I'm not getting to you. You gotta come to me. And I'm gonna wait for him. See if he comes.
All right. Uh, let's go ahead and do the whole initiative thing again. Why not? Let's just do it
Yeah.
just for fun.
Boop.
Yes.
Well, I got
Yes.
a 10, so yay. It
Oh,
worked in the initiative thing this time.
I got a 21. Holy crap, I get to go first? I might actually hit you? What? All right, so this thing is. Is that even close enough? I think it is. Oh, yeah. So this skeleton is actually going to move down to you. Boom. And he is going to attack you with his short sword.
All right.
Let's see what I got. Come on. Can I lay down some pain? Oh shit, how many attacks am I gonna do?
There's a lot in there.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
There's a lot of attacks in there.
No, that was or I'm just gonna go with the first one. Does a 20 hit?
Yep.
Alright. So a 20 will hit. What's the damage on that? Oh, motherfucker. Come on. How did I? Oh, come on. Ooh, that is a whopping 3 points of damage.
Okay. She looks fine.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 2, and I rolled a 1. Well,
Best case scenario.
hey, at least I drew all this for a drop of blood. That's right.
Okay.
All right. So
My
that'll
turn.
bring us to your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna try and stab him. The only thing I can do. 15. Does it hit?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. It's gonna just be 7 damage then. And then I'm
All
going to
right.
use my bonus action with my offhanded weapon. And that hits for another 9 damage.
Yeah. So what was that? 7 plus 9
Yeah,
is more than that thing has life.
bless him.
So yeah, another one bites the dust. All right. All right. So yeah, that one is down as well, and you are still at the bottom of the pseudo stairwell there.
All right. I guess I'll climb. I'll try and climb again. Wait. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna see if he has anything.
He also has a short sword and 11 copper pieces.
Really? Okay. Now I'm gonna try and climb again.
I'm gonna say that without you trying to run up them, and haphazardly, you're able to make your way up there. Takes you a
Whoop.
couple of minutes, but you're able to make your way to the top of the stairwell there.
Yay.
And here we'll reveal some more. There you go. I think that's the
Okay.
whole
I assume the top would be like here. 'Cause I see another
Yeah,
step.
so coming to the top of the that ramp, that stairwell, you see the room opens up into another larger chamber. You see a
Okay.
small boulder, and piles of humanoid bones.
Okay.
And more carvings on the wall, or on the walls.
Okay. No carvings that I would recognize. Still in that same language that I do not know.
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay. Nope.
It's all for it. So far, it's all been foreign to you.
Good to know. I guess like I'm gonna see the bones. Be like, damn, that is pretty concerning. But
You notice in the pile of bones that there is human, elf, dwarven. Uh, yeah, it's just a mismatched pile of bones.
hmm,
But there seems to be quite a few victims there. It's not one or two; these are dozens of the dead.
perfect. Maybe they're about to uh, come into contact with something really cool and also really deadly. Maybe both. But she's gonna kind of get really concerned. Um, kind of look at the remains for a second, take it in that something ahead might not be the best, but she's got to push forward. She wants this dagger.
Uh, Coming through that break in the rocks there, you can see it opens up into a very by far larger chamber.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You looking in the room, you can see a couple of those a couple more skeletons standing there, and around the room, you can see piles where people, people, dead bodies have just fallen on top of dead bodies and rotted and decomposed into just skeletal forms, just piles of bones. throughout the room.
Just
This
gonna
place
sigh.
is. You're getting the feeling this place is a lot older than the 7 years that Barham said that he dug this room out or dug this place out. Or he's a sociopath and has murdered
I fucked on people.
hundreds of people at this point.
All right. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen to me. She says as she like points to one of the bones. Sorry to you, brother. But she's gonna kind of like notice, all the bones have been here. Looks like there's a lot. She's gonna be like kind of confused because homeboy said that he dug all this out. She's like, I don't know. The math ain't mathin', but hopefully there is still dagger here. Maybe he didn't lie about that. So, so is this like a little ledge? Do I have to like jump down from it or just walk off of it?
No,
Or
it's
what?
just a small step.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. Well, I guess this bad lad right here, this little skeleton right in front of me,
All
I'm gonna
right,
try and sneak
I
and
would say you
stab.
get a surprise round. They're not expecting you.
Okay. Oof. That definitely hits.
Ooh, what did you get?
26.
Nah, that's gonna miss this time.
If
That's just
if I'm
gonna.
fighting a skeleton and the skeleton, if a 26 misses, it's time for my ass to turn around.
Yeah, the
I gotta
skeleton's
go.
just gonna be like, no, not this time.
I gotta go.
Yep,
He
no.
gets
All right, yeah. So yeah, it's
8
definitely
damage
gonna
on that.
hit. How much damage?
Oh, and I crit on that one. This one, I crit on my
Of course you did.
bonus action one. So the first
So
one he gets
what was your first damage?
8.
Okay, and what's your second damage?
Okay. How does it do this? Okay. 7 plus 2 is going to be 9. Oh, I don't know how to read this one.
So, yeah,
This
the
one's
skeleton's
confusing to
still
me.
alive. No, I'm just playing.
All right, 1 down. Damn, I've been rolling like crazy on these rolls.
Get them all out now. It's okay.
I know.
It's okay. It's okay. When I put the Tarask in your face, y'all are going to be like, what? No. And y'all are going to roll shitty, and it's going to be all right for me. That's when I'll get my
Yeah.
TPK. It'll all
Yeah,
work
for
out.
reals.
So,
Okay,
yeah, you're,
all right.
this skeleton falls.
Damn.
Oh, come on.
Having sneak attack, that's a little like OP. That's wild.
And at this point, you're going to have to roll initiative again.
Whoop.
Just because you coming out and doing that, this other skeleton's definitely going to have the see you coming. Ooh, 16. What am I going to get? Come on. Come on, skeleton. Give me something good. Ooh, that's a 19. Ooh. All right, so the skeleton's going to get to go first this time around.
All right.
Can I get that far? Ooh, I can. Right? They got 30 feet, 20, 30 feet. Fuck yeah, buddy. All right. So this skeleton is going to move right on up to her. And he is going to swing with his short sword. Ooh, and that's a crit.
Yep.
Ouch. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
That is lame. Lame. Yeah. 1d6
All right.
plus 2. I doubled it. I doubled it, right? Yep. So that's lame. Wow. Skeletons suck. I need better shit. Should have done this better. That's all right. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
Skeletons are fun. I played in a Halloween one shot. I played a skeleton. It was really fun because like I was so stupid. She was very dumb. Like they have like a like flat 0 intelligence. Like I didn't even know. I couldn't look at a shadow or like a reflection and be like, "That's me." Nope. It was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, skeletons are like straight dum dums, but
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Hang on.
yeah, it's your turn. How are you looking, by the way?
I'm not looking great, you know?
Not looking great. I
Um,
like that.
so when you take healing potions, I've never used one before, never had to. Are those an action or bonus action or what?
That is an action.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna use my action to do that then, I guess.
All right, so go ahead and roll for your recovery.
And how do I do that?
It is a potion of cure wounds. So it is that's what I do believe it's a D8. We're gonna call it a D8 because I'm not looking at the rules right now.
How do you just roll flat rolls like that for this?
If you're on Roll20 or D&D Beyond, just go over where the little die is, and then you can pick your die and just roll it out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oop.
And what did you roll?
1.
Ooh. We're gonna say you get a +1 to that, so you get 2 hit points back.
All right. I'm still looking really, really bad. And that's my action.
Ooh. 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 God damn it. Oh, please don't. Please let me kill you, but please don't let me kill you. Alright, that'll bring us back to the skeleton's turn. And we're going to do it again. Here we go. Does a 16 hit?
It's my AC is 16.
As it meets it, beats it, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys, if it's like, if you're playing it'll hit or if it's glancing, but whatever you want.
Oh, God. I'm going to say that meets it, beats it. Because if you guys were to hit my armor class at 16, you would expect it to hit. Yeah, meets it, beats it. Shit. That is 2 more slashing damage.
All right. Yay. I'm still good. I have 1 hit point left.
Ooh.
Yeet. I'm up.
You're still going. Sweet.
I hit
Good.
him.
I didn't kill
Had
you
to.
yet.
Whoop.
Please don't let me kill you. Please let me kill you. Please don't let me kill you.
Six
It
more
is your
damage.
turn. Oh, you just went. 24 is definitely going to hit.
Is he dead or still standing?
You've already hit him, correct?
I think so.
Uh,
No, no, I haven't.
no, you. Yeah, you have, didn't you?
Um, no, because this is one we
Nope,
rolled
nope. This
initiative
is a
on.
brand new one. Yep.
Okay, so he takes 6 plus 7, so 15 or 13
6
damage.
plus
13
7,
damage.
13. You come up as this thing hits you with that blow that brings you almost to the point where you collapse. You come back around and hit this thing both times, and it's just enough to see this thing like and just crumble in front of you, leaving you alone in the room.
She's gonna like grunt out like a. He really made this so many of these stupid skeletons. I'm stuck of them. But she's gonna like rummage through. She's gonna be like talking shit to his little skeleton corpse. And she's like rummaging through them. Can't find
You
anything.
find on between the two of them, you find two short swords, 22 copper pieces, and one small vial.
All right, I'm gonna look at the vial. Study the vial. See if I know what it is.
It
What
looks
you got,
very
boo boo?
familiar to the potion of cure wounds that you had, but it's definitely smaller.
Yay! Well, I'm not even gonna have a second thought. One, because my intelligence is a little low, and two, because I don't care, and I'm gonna drink it.
Roll a d4 for me, please.
Look, 2!
You get 3 hit points back.
Yay! All right, I'm looking good. Not great, just good.
Let me hold on. Let me reveal some more of this room here. Yeah, so you are alone in this massive chamber. You can see bones everywhere. You can see a small passage leading to the northeast and a larger stepped uh, passageway leading to the west, where you can definitely tell leads back to the larger chamber that you were in before that opened up into that ravine that had the 20-foot drop.
Oh, okay. All right. Um, so I can go like this way, down here, or
You can go that way. You can
what that
definitely
way?
tell that it leads back to the room that you were in before.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. So, this way? What's the way?
Uh,
Or what did I
okay,
do?
so, okay, did I not? Oh shit! Hold on one second here. Let me do this. My bad. Come on, man. Come on, man. What? Why did you not? What? Why did you not do that? What the fuck? 1 second here. This is why I need a mouse. All right. So yeah, all those chambers or all those tunnels leading to the west lead back to that main chamber that you came from down below.
Okay. So these and this one, the west, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm really bad with directions, so
So the left is to the west. If you're looking at the map, left is west, right is east.
okay. So the only way I have to go that would lead me to where I haven't been. Um,
Correct.
is like this way to go back. Oh, towards the water. Okay. I thought that
Yeah,
would be
you
too
see
deep.
where
My bad.
it leads, like there's a small tunnel way that leads to the northeast.
All right, I'm going. We're there.
All right.
She's gonna notice that's the only way to go and be like, this better be a nice ass dagger. She's gonna keep on trucking.
Uh, as you enter that area there, you see that the tunnel goes underwater.
All right.
Like completely submersive. You have to dive.
This is the only way to go?
It does seem to be the only way to go, yes.
Well, I guess if I think it's too far, I'll just turn around. I guess we're gonna take the plunge. Whoop.
Wow, swimming fairy, sweet. Although then again, I got you. I broke. I think. Wow. After your comments in session 1, I broke you. I was like, you remind me too much of her. I was like, oh, I did too much. I took
No, I like it.
too far.
I like to be able to connect to a character and like be able to sprinkle like little hints of things that the party might not know in itself. And I think that's like a fun way to do it.
That was, dude. That fucking rocked me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. So I want it to be like she's really nice and quiet to the group, but there's like little hints of like some trauma going on. Because she doesn't explain to them like what happened. I don't think anybody's really explained other than like the fella and like he was like those are the things that attacked me beforehand and all of that. So,
Oh yeah, Xander.
the one girl's like missing her kiddos and all that. So
Yeah, it's gonna get juicy. All right.
I love drama.
Sweet. I'm about to make a whole lot of it. I am literally about to make a whole lot of it here in just like the next like 10 minutes. Promises you that. So going underwater, you move hold on, let's open this. That opened up. Like you're underwater for a hot minute.
Gucci.
To the point where it's almost panicky. Like I don't know how long you can hold your breath.
I get panicky after like 5 seconds personally, just but not really. But yeah, I can swim to like one end of the swimming pool to the other, and like that makes me feel like a badass.
So I mean, let's just do this. If you want to snap that distance, You can imagine you being completely submerged underwater for that period of time,
Okay.
movement wise. That's got to be what? Let's see. Let's actually do that. So 25 feet, 50 feet. So we'll say 75 feet. That's a long way.
Uh-huh.
Being underwater. You come out in a small room. Oh, shit, no, I don't want to snap anymore. That's not what I want to do. I'm not snapping, dude. I'm not even on Snapchat. That's the worst. You come out, you emerge, I should say, in a small room with two torches lit.
Okay.
You can see a small, old, rotted boat,
Okay.
a chest, and a sarcophagus
Okay.
sitting on. You can see where the water continues down and out into a small area, like even small for a person your size.
For me.
At 2 feet tall, like you
Oh,
would be hard pressed to want to climb into that, especially underwater.
yeah, definitely. No, I meant to.
But yeah, it's a small little alcove that opened, like I said, it opened up, and you can see an old rotted boat, a sarcophagus of normal humanoids, medium, you know what I mean, like a normal human sized sarcophagus, a chest,
Okay.
and two torches that are
Okay.
burning, along with the fact that you can see that there are carvings along the walls.
Can I read these ones?
Make an investigation check for me. Am I bleeding somewhere? What the fuck?
Damn it. No.
All right, so you're not able to read them at all, but I'm going to say that even with that horrible roll, the fact that you do pick up that you've noticed them on every wall that you've seen in this place.
All right. Um,
Doing.
yeah. I have the ADHD and the tism, so I like to I
Oh, you're
get off
good.
topic real quick.
Oh, you're good. And I did the same thing, and I indulged it into yeah, yeah.
I won't in the big group, because it's a lot easier to stay focused because there's, you
Oh,
know,
you're
six of
good.
us.
I am
But
I'm pretty bad myself.
all right. Well,
So,
there's a lot going on.
yeah, you have
There's two things going on.
yeah, you've come out of the water. There is like I said, an old rotted boat. There is, or you come out into a small little chamber. There is uh, ground, solid ground. There is an old rotted boat. There is a sarcophagus, humanoid sized, and a small chest. And like I said, those carvings all along the walls, everywhere in here.
Okay.
and the water runs down and into a small tunnel. Like I said, even small for you.
All right. Um, well, damn. Well, there's one of three ways this can go, so we're just gonna go for it. Um, I guess this chest right here. I'll check and see like what the lock looks like if it's locked.
It is, of course, locked.
All right, Gucci, great. Um,
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
sure. A 19.
It does not appear to be locked or appear to be trapped, from what you can
Okay,
tell.
good to know. Um, hmm. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no, but it doesn't hurt to try. And I'm gonna try the key that led me in the door.
It does, in fact, fit into the locking mechanism
Oh,
of the chest.
all right. Well, I'm gonna try and unlock the chest.
Inserting the key and turning it, you can hear it chunk, 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 chunk. And you can hear the chest doesn't open, but you can clearly tell that it is unlocked.
Damn. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna try and like push open the chest.
Opening it, you see inside one dagger,
Ah,
a scroll
okay.
that is tightly bound and very neatly and ornately cinched off.
Okay. She's gonna like gasp a little bit seeing the dagger. Assuming that this is the dagger, she's like, oh, my Lanta. And she's going to then also see the paper. So before grabbing the dagger, she is going to look at this neatly spun up paper and go to grab it and pick it up to unspool it. See if I can read it.
Um, oh, you read Common, Elvish, and Draconic?
Mm-hmm.
In Elvish, it does read, "For thee who is cursed to take this blade."
Oh, God. Uh-huh.
The end of the world. This is the spade.
All right. Sounds reluctant to me. She's not super smart nor super wise. So she's just going to be like, oh, that's kind of a cute little rhyme. Little concerning, but I like the look of this blade. So I'm going to go to pick up the dagger.
Sweet. Make if you once you pick it up, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Cool. I am not very wise at all. So, ooh,
Sweet.
nat 20! Woo! Yay!
So you
I guess it.
pass this time.
Woo!
But when as you grab the blade, you feel something there. Something.
All right.
You can't nail it. You can't put your finger on it, but there's definitely something there.
Okay. Um, she's gonna like kind of shake away the feeling and be like, "Oh, this is weird," and look at the dagger and kind of study the dagger and see if there's any like markings or like anything on the dagger that I could notice.
There are markings on the dagger.
Okay.
You would need to attune to the weapon to learn anything more.
What does the tune mean?
It's like when it comes to magical items and stuff like that, you have to attune to it. You have to spend a short rest,
Okay.
like fiddling with it and messing with it and loving on it.
Gotcha.
And,
Okay.
yeah, all that manly bro stuff to your new stuff.
All right. Cool. Well, I'm gonna leave this. I'm probably gonna leave that alone. I don't. I don't necessarily maybe need to know what's in there. Because if it's another skeleton, it could be something worse. Could be something better. But I guess maybe I'll take the
I don't
gamble
know.
and like.
I'm gonna leave it to you. Are you going to go down that road?
Mm, well, I have 4 hit points. If it's something like mega giga bad, I don't know. Um, can I do like an investigation or some kind of thing to see if it's like magically got any like traps or anything on it?
I mean, you can investigate it for traps if you'd so desire.
Yeah,
I'll need you to make an investigation check.
19.
It does not appear to be trapped, but you definitely see more of those same sigils all over this sarcophagus that you've seen all throughout the tunnels, the walls of every chamber of this basement.
Shit. All right, well, I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna like take out my blade and kind of like hold it near the sarcophagus, see if it does anything or it reacts to it at all. See if like maybe I need to do something with whatever's in there to get it to like me.
The blade seems to feel like it's humming
Damn
in
it.
your hand as it gets closer to the sarcophagus. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. And I don't know. This is why I'm not good at doing stuff by myself because I like to go off of what other people do. I'm not good at decision making. Um, I want to, but I don't want my character to die. Yeah, I'm gonna move it open. I'm level 1. If I die, I'm not gonna miss her. So I'm gonna scooch it a little bit with the dagger. Like I'm gonna be like poke it.
It you're poking a it's a wooden sarcophagus. I mean, it's not made of stone. It's wood. It shifts a little bit, and the dust seems to fall away, but nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna move it a little bit more.
Again, more dust. No reaction.
Okay. I'm gonna scoot it a little bit more.
Looking inside, you can see dust and cobwebs.
Nothing else in there?
Just from a couple, I'm going to say you've moved it just a couple of inches. You can just see dust and cobwebs.
I'm gonna scoot it a little bit more. She's very cautious, so she's just gonna keep scooting it so she can kind of see a little bit of what's in there if something happens.
Uh, After a couple more inches, it does. You don't seem to see anything in there. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. 16.
You see carvings inside the coffin.
Okay.
You don't see any sort of body or even any remains of a body, but you do see carvings muted by layers of dust and cobwebs and dirt and debris.
And these are all the same carvings that are everywhere else that I wouldn't know what they are.
Yes.
Okay. I think I have a little journal. So I'm gonna like pull out my little like a little journal and try and like the to my best ability, like kind of sketch down just even like a few of them so
Okay.
that I have a reference to show someone later and be like, you know what this is?
Okay.
So I'll take a couple minutes to like do that.
Perfect.
Yeah. So just the ones on the kind of that I can see on the little sarcophagus and then a few on the wall. Just enough to try and have some reference. And then I guess I'm a dip.
As you finish up, you hear a voice. Are you worthy? Will you stand up for everyone?
She's gonna look around and try to figure out where the voice is coming from. Who's there? Show yourself. She's gonna like ready her little blade.
I ask again. Are you worthy? And will you stand up for everyone?
I'll stand up for everyone that deserves it. Yes. Those in need will have my helping hand. Who is asking? Who is this? And she's like, kind of like with her dagger, like look like stumbling around in this little cove.
You. Such a small offering. I. The world offers, or the creation offers. Big surprises in small packages. I do hope you are willing to deliver.
Listen, thing that's speaking to me. I may be small, but I'm very mighty. I'm stronger than I look. I can assure you of that. Just ask these skeletons. She's just kind of talking to the wind, wherever this voice is coming from.
Make a perception check for me. Yeah, make a
Can
perception
do.
check.
Oop. 14.
You notice that the waters are starting to lower around you.
Okay.
Skeletons are the least of your worries, little child of the Fae.
She's gonna seem very
must
confused.
lead your friends through quite the endeavor to get you back home.
You know how we can get home? She's gonna just watch as the water starts to lower and like awe, like, oh, what is happening?
I have used
Oh shit. I have a potato.
much of my power just to communicate with you now. But I can lead you home.
Hang on. I have to take notes during all of this. I feel like this is pretty big.
Yeah, but that's why I'm recording it, and it'll be online.
Cool.
You'll be able to watch this.
Okay. So she said she's using a lot of her power to communicate right now and that she can send us home. Is that what you just said?
She said that she knows of a way to send you home, yes.
Interesting. And she's gonna call out to the wind or wherever this voice is coming from and ask, or say, is there something you need us to do or you want from us before you can send us home?
I collect my strength. Survive. Learn.
Can I ask who you are? A name?
I am. And it seems to blow out like someone losing their breath. And that you don't. It's gone. The water has, at this point, um, lowered to the point where you're able to walk out with even at your 2 foot stature, ankle ankle depth.
All right. She's gonna try and ask a couple more questions before she realizes that the voice that was speaking is completely gone. She's gonna sigh. She's gonna be like, the people on this plane are very much more mysterious than the people on my plane. That says a lot. She's gonna look at her blade, her new blade, and be like, including whatever it is that causes you to be special, as she kind of like trots along, back out the way she came. That was where the water was lowering, right? That's like I'm going
Yeah,
the
the
wrong way.
water is
Okay,
like
okay.
all lowered. I mean, even like I said, you're able to make your way through this area and
Okay.
all the way back out and to the even to the manhole way, unobscured. Um, yeah.
Cool. She thinks a long time in thought and process as she leaves out, kind of interested in the ruins, jotting down a few more as she goes, as she sees different ones, tallying ones that she notices are the same to try and see if there was any kind of pattern, even though she doesn't understand, to hope to explain what she's seen to someone that might be able to tell her what this is, what this says.
Nice. Very nice.
It pays to be like the note taker in all my other sessions. I am like, I can look for things.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And she's a fae, so
Look
she's
at
pretty
that.
familiar
Someone
with.
who's actually like taking stock of what's going on around them. Like the like. I'm not gonna
if
say
it
nothing. I'm not
if
gonna
my
say
character
anything
was
negative about my other group. I'm not.
Yeah, if my character was dumber and it wouldn't make sense for her to do that, I wouldn't do it. But where I think she's fae, she's a little bit more attuned to puzzles and tricks, that it would just make sense for her to want to know more knowledge.
So
But
yeah,
if
you
I was playing a big stupido, I wouldn't do it.
make it back to the top of the cellar, as Barham would have called it, or
Oh, I'm
his
excited.
small little dig site.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that man did not dig that. I'm gonna call him out on his lie the next time I see him.
Yeah, what would you like to do? You are back at the top of the
Well, I'm going to come out, be glad that that's a little over. Um, I'm not looking great, but I'm not looking that bad. Um, so I'm gonna kind of like go back over to Baron's house, see if I can find a lad. I'm gonna
the
like
back door
knock.
is still open.
Oh, okay. Um, as I go in, I'm still gonna like knock on the door and call out, Baron.
Oh, I'm in here, lass.
She's gonna walk in. And she's gonna come in, and I retrieved it and hold out the dagger.
Hmm. Oh, oh, you know. I am by all means sorry to have dragged you into this.
Drive me into this.
What I do ask, and please make it quick.
Her
The
face is
little
gonna drop.
halfling walks over to you, stands in front of you, opens up his shirt collar, and kneels down on the floor in front of you and says, "For my crimes,
Her
I do
crimes.
deserve the blade. With your mercy, make it quick."
She seems bewildered, like extremely shocked, confused. She says, "Your crimes. Your crimes aren't for me to judge. I don't understand. You told me to get this blade. The blade spoke to me. I guess someone spoke to me down there. I went through all these skeletons. I got your blade. What? I don't understand. I need answers. I can't just kill you.
Well, then we can have a discussion, ask your questions, but you must promise to make it quick.
She looks at the blade, then looks at him. She swallows very deeply. She seems to have a bit of a conflict with herself before she nods in agreement to him. If it is deserved, I will do what I must. But I need you to explain a few things to me, before I even remotely consider what you're asking of me.
Well, then ask away.
She's gonna sigh.
I
She's
will
gonna
answer anything you have to say.
she's gonna pull out her little notes that she took of all the ruins that were carved in. She's gonna first ask, did you actually dig this tomb, it seems, where this dagger has been placed? This was all you?
I dug down to build a cellar and found that. Did I
I see.
dig it out? No. Yes, I mean, I dug down and found it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let's go.
She is then going to open her little novella, like her little booklet that she has, and point to the ruins that she noted down. Do any of these make sense to you? Or can you explain to me what they say? I have no idea. I kept seeing them and I saw them on near the chest was a sarcophagus and I saw them written all over there. I just want to know if it means anything.
Those are notes, or from what I've been able to decipher, words of the primordials.
All
They
right. All
speak
right.
of a convergence.
A primordial. Do you think that's who spoke to me?
If
A
something
primordial is who you.
spoke to you down there, child, I do not know. But
Okay.
you are on Abor. The gods do not exist here. This is the realm of primordials.
Do you think a primordial could have had the power to speak to me? I'm not very familiar with them.
I am not too versed myself, but from what I've gathered, the primordials were rivals to the gods.
Oh, solid. Now, what can you tell me about this blade? Why did it hum near the sarcophagus of these ruins? Why does it feel different than my normal blades?
It's, from what I gather, I brought it from Toril. It is imbued with the magics of the gods. It seems to work in concert with the primordials.
Okay. She's gonna sigh. I suppose with my final question, what crimes have you committed that you think I deal death to you?
He steps forward, stands, and kneels down in front of you and says, "Child, my story of being here for 7 years is true. But I am over 200,000 years old.
Oh, God.
I deserve the person that brought that blade forward deserves to stick it in my throat. I am responsible for the deaths of over 200,000 people.
He's
What
gonna
I did
be
for
very
him,
concerned.
I try every day here to make up for it with remedies. But there is no atonement for what I've done. And leans forward and puts his head back, exposing his neck.
Oh my God. Okay. Um, can I at least have the name under what god that it is that you've said you've atoned for these, that you need atonement for these sins, murders?
Uh, he looks at you and says, I did it for no god. I did it for a mortal named Xanderthad.
Can you spell that for me?
Yeah, Z, or I'm sorry, XANDARTHAN. TH. Yeah.
Okay. And I assume being a Fae and only be on the Feywild, I would have no clue what the fuck that is.
No.
Okay, groovy. I wanted to make sure. I didn't think so. Double checking. She's gonna nod. Um, she's gonna feel very conflicted. Um, for what she's known of this lad, he hasn't been a bad guy. Um, she just seems very hesitant. You have never been cruel to me or my friends. How can I kill someone that's innocent to me?
He leans forward and says, You must learn to shed blood.
Seems to be something that's quite common to you on this, to those from this mortal plane. as she thinks of her wife and the dragon that she became in front of her eyes.
At this point, he stands up, and he's a halfling. He's still taller than you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He stands up and looks at you, and reaches out and grabs the hand that's holding the blade that you're holding, that's holding the blade, and says, "You, do you need to know fear? Is that what you need? Huh?"
She sighs as he kind of grabs her. No, I've experienced enough fear. And she wriggles her wrist out and then just stabs him in the heart as hard as she can.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
We'll certainly try. The 9.
It is
Didn't
not
roll
enough
very
to
high.
hit.
Didn't roll high enough.
He, as you swipe at him, he dodges around and just smacks your hand away and says, "Really? Is this what you have to offer?" And he is going to swipe at you with his bare hands. I didn't mean to roll twice. I'm going to assume an 8 is probably not going to hit.
No.
So yeah, he smacks at you and misses. "Show me what you have to offer."
She's gonna get frustrated that he swung at her. She's got tears in her eyes out of frustration and confusion. I was trying to show you mercy, and you're demanding me to murder you, and I don't even know. I don't even know if you're actually guilty or innocent. You're demanding this of me. And as she gets more frustrated, she gives in. She says, I'll try to give you what you demand. And she'll try to stab him again.
Nice.
15.
15 is not going to hit.
I miss again. I'll go in actually, I guess with my bonus action and just try and like, not with the main dagger, the whatever one that he wants her to kill him with, and just go with my one of my regular daggers that I have in my offhand, just for a little bit of damage.
A 26
26.
will hit.
Okay. Oh, 9 damage.
You bring this blade in just up underneath the chin and in to the skull, just behind the ear.
Mm-hmm.
And he stops. And as you're holding him, you hear him say, "'Twas a mercy done."
Before he takes his last breath, she's gonna take the actual dagger. He's dying, right? Like, is that gonna kill him?
Yeah, he's dying.
Okay. She's gonna fulfill his last wish and stab him in his chest with the magic dagger. The dagger he wanted to die with originally.
And as you plunge that dagger into his chest, you see him look down. He's limp, like he's barely standing, only standing by the pressure of you holding the dagger in his chest and the dagger that's in his skull. And as you press that second dagger into his chest, you see a pulse leave his face and his body. Seem to fall into the dagger. And just as that happens, you hear, "Make her proud." And the body collapses.
She's gonna watch as all this happens, and it collapses. She's gonna let him go, let him fall to the ground.
And I need you to make one more wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Yes, sir. My wisdom is so bad. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. 18.
You hear, as you're holding this dagger, whispers, distant whispers. You can't make out the sounds, or make out the words, but you can hear whispers. Is there anything you'd like to do at this point?
Um, no, I didn't hear if you said that the voice said anything. I didn't hear anything.
No, you just heard, like I said, like dissonant whispers.
Okay.
You couldn't necessarily hear what they were saying, but you can definitely hear like voices.
She's gonna be like in tears because she really did not want to kill this man. But he didn't really leave her with much of a choice. So she's gonna pull out the whispering dagger, pull it out of him, and her other dagger. But she's gonna leave that one with him because I had 2 daggers, so I'm just gonna keep my other one, so I don't have 3 daggers on me. So she's gonna leave that with him, close his eyes, and as she closes her eyes, just sigh. Your sins have been paid. And she's going to stand up and then clean off her blades. And study in the room, see if anything else is dismay or anything's changed.
No, you're back in that same study. I mean, there's books on agriculture, archaeology, history, astrology.
You said
There's
there's one on
food.
primordials?
It's a very comfy, cozy spot.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk over because in my notes I see that there is a book on the primordials and titans. Um, I want to grab it. I want to
Okay.
take those books with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to grab the book and take it with you. Might look
And
a
then
little goofy in real life, but sure.
that's fine. I'm gonna leave those there though first. I'm gonna take a few extra moments to um go kind of go back to his body, clean him up a little bit, and then try and kind of make him look not like he was just like terribly murdered. She's not gonna be, I don't think she would be strong enough to pull him out and like bury him and do like a full burial, but she's gonna try and like make it a little respectful for him.
Yeah. Sorry about that. What was that?
No, you're good. Like I said, I don't think she's strong enough, being as little as she is, to kind of like drag him out, and do like a burial for him. So I'm just going to kind of clean him up a little bit and make it a little bit more respectful than him just being there. Like it looked like he was horribly murdered.
Sure.
Yeah, be a little respectful.
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take you probably good like 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour,
Yeah, definitely.
to clean him up, clean up the place.
And then she's going to grab the books, study her dagger one more time. And then she's gonna like kind of sit there and think of everything that's happened in the moment and see if the dagger does anything that would kind of make it known that she doesn't understand the power, or she needs to do something with it to understand it. Oop. You can make an investigation check or something to see if like I would know that I would have to attune to it, or that I would know that I need to like do something with it to figure it out.
So are you doing this in the residence, or are you going back to the tavern, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I left. Like I left with the books. So I was gonna be like trying to do this while I'm like like walking away.
You wouldn't be able to glean anything from it just by walking and looking at it. You would have to sit down with it and spend some time.
Okay. So I guess I'll make it back to what was that place called?
What was it called?
Um,
The Salted
little
Pepper Tavern and Inn?
yes, the Salted Pepper Tavern and Inn. Yeah, I
I
guess I'm
still
gonna make
think
it
that's
in
just a
there.
great name. I mean, dude, my beard is like salted pepper. It's like
It's
the
a cute
salted
name.
pepper.
I like it.
Anyway.
She's gonna make it in there. Um, she probably like would have cleaned herself up a little bit
Well,
too before she left. So like while she was cleaning him, she cleaned herself so she's not like covered in blood or something.
okay,
Um,
yeah. All right,
yeah.
so
Well,
making it back to the salted pepper, it has only been, we'll say it's been 3 hours, or
okay.
it's been a couple of hours since you woke up. Um, went through your ordeal in the dungeon,
Are my hose back?
and cleaned yourself up after your little ordeal there.
Yeah.
And at this point, we're gonna wrap it up.
Sounds good to me.
You're okay. So we'll go on for another second here. You make your way in to the Salted Pepper and see Sheila, that same brewmaster bartender that you remember seeing when you all left to go into the dungeon with the rest of your party. Standing there. You can see that the room is still sort of crowded. A little bit of a late night crowd. It's only been a couple of hours. It's about 1 o'clock it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. You can still see some people milling about, having some drinks, finishing up. And as you make your way in, Sheila says, "Oh, you made quite the miraculous recovery.
Yeah,
From the
recovery
last
might.
time I saw you covered in all that muck. So good to see you looking so good for such a little one. You have quite, quite the stamina going for you," as she sort of pats you on the shoulder.
She looks up at her and laughs. Yeah, recovery. I guess you could put it that way.
Oh,
She's gonna look up again and also say, "Is it too late to have another drink?"
no, I think one more. I think I've got one or two more. And
I'll
as
take
she
one.
goes to pour you a drink, that is where we're gonna wrap it up.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna wrap it up. Episode 3.5 done.
Yay! I didn't die.
No, you did.